right? The organization ceases to be so much about obeying certain rules and observing a hierarchy, which is much more of a male tendency. Instead, it's about fitting in with the cool girls and staying, on good terms with everyone. And if you're a man and you want to put a negative spin on this, you'd call these female-dominated departments covens, right? That's a male put down, but they have a different organizational structure and they operate differently than male-dominated arenas. So think about the difference between departments of education and departments of economics, right? Economics is one of the last bastions of masculinity in the social sciences. So you've got a large body of literature coming out of an increasingly feminist and Marxist-dominated arena. And it's completely different to the skeptical and pessimistic and masculine work of the early 1990s, which was dominated by male military lawyers and a male military perspective. Right? Name me the greatest female generals in history. There have been some, but for every one great female general, there have been at least 10 or 20 or 50 great male generals. If you were to list the 50 greatest male generals, the 50 greatest generals in history, not one would be a woman. If you were to list the 1,000 greatest Talmudic scholars in history, not one would be a woman. If you were to name the top 100 Talmud scholars right now, not one would be a woman. If you were to name the top 50 scholars of the laws of war, I don't think one would be a woman. Right? If one was, all right, you'd have 1 or 2 out of 50. All right. If you were to name the top 100 military strategists in history, all 100 would be men. I said military strategy, military lawyers, and the laws of war. This was a very masculine perspective that was skeptical, right, and pessimistic about the ability of the laws of war and international humanitarian law to protect civilians against the depredations of militaries who are bent primarily on achieving certain objectives, right?